Every now and again, someone emerges from politics as a hero. That is, someone who stands up against their community, or even stands up against particularly their party, who has a particular view that they believe in more than anything else, and that are not afraid to be able to articulate their particular view in a way which is, for those people who disagree with, in this case, Fatima Payman, those people that disagree with her are astounded. And you know, this is a true hero. This is someone who believes wholeheartedly in the issues that surround the genocide in Gaza, who has made a decision to be able to talk about her concerns in relation to the catastrophe that is happening to many of her people who live and are dying in Gaza. This is an important moment because we need more politicians to be able to say what they think without fear of retribution from anybody else, who simply has a moral view, an historically moral view, in relation to the way their own party has behaved in relation to this. So here we have my hero of the day, my hero of the week, and probably my hero of the year. We have Fatima Payman saying and declaring her position in relation to the genocide that has happened in Gaza. Now, she, because of all of this, no doubt has been rebuked by Albanese. There will be people within the Labor Party that are not happy with her, and there's certainly people like Pauline Hanson who just see her as a vile individual who is making a stand against something that those racists believe is important, which is sectionalising people who are different, and as the Israelis are intending to do, to eradicate them entirely. In this particular article in The Guardian, Fatima Payman accuses Israel of genocide in Gaza in significant rupture with Labor Party position. Good on her, and we need more of politicians who make this sort of stand. The Labor Senator Fatima Payman has accused Israel of committing genocide against Palestinians in Gaza and has questioned how many deaths would prompt the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to declare enough. In a significant rupture with the Labor Party position, Payman called for sanctions and divestment from Israel and declared, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," a politically charged phrase that Albanese has criticised. And I need to say that I think that particular phrase has been hijacked, because it's a bit like saying if we do not support Israel in the genocide that they're committing in Gaza, then for some reason we're anti-Semitic. That's not true at all. That is crazy thinking in my view, but this is the point we're at these days, whereby you cannot make a statement without it being misconstrued entirely from its intent, and that's kind of what's happening here. But Payman characterised the call as signifying freedom from the occupation, freedom from the violence, and freedom from the inequality. The West Australian Senator originally intended to read a statement to a rally outside Parliament House in Canberra on Wednesday, marking the Nakba, an Arabic phrase meaning the catastrophe that refers to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians around the time of the establishment of Israel in 1948. We know that this has been going on for a long time. Instead, she read the statement to two media outlets, acknowledging that there is disillusionment in the community with the political parties. Payman said she was terrified at my own inadequacy to stand for what I believe. Today, more than ever, is the time to speak the truth, the whole truth, with courage and clarity. My conscience has been uneasy for far too long, and I must call this out for what it is. This is a genocide, and we need to stop pretending otherwise. She said she saw leaders, instead of advocating for justice, and I like this idea, which I think it is too, performatively gesture defending the oppressor's right to oppress, while gaslighting the global community about the rights of self-defence. I ask our Prime Minister and our fellow parliamentarians, how many international rights laws must Israel break for us to say enough? What is the magic number? And that's the point. You know, in my view, if we perceive something to be wrong, if we perceive to be unequal, if we perceive that someone is carrying out a gross injustice against another person, whether that just be in our local community, whether it be in Australia as a whole, or whether that be at an international level, under all circumstances, we should call it out, regardless of our political affiliation. You know, in her case, Fatima clearly was wrestling with this issue and whether she should say something or not, because to some extent it was at odds with her own party. To her credit, she has chosen to give the voice she needs to an issue which needs a lot more said about it. And we need governments, particularly the Australian government, to recognise the areas in which they're participating with Israel and to cease doing so. Let me know what you think about this particular issue in the comments below. And remember, if you can, please make a comment. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Let me know what you think and I'll get back to you. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.